This is Mendoza, and today I'm going to explain to you what you're doing to make up your energy unit exam. If you got a low score on the energy unit exam, which was the last unit exam we took during third quarter, then this is how you're going to make up for that score. You're going to complete this assignment called the RAT assignment, and it's a very cool assignment, okay? In this, you are going to be thinking of yourself as a wildlife biologist who works for the Department of Arizona Game and Fish Foundation. A local mining company wants to remove part of a 150-year-old forest to park their mining equipment. You have rejected their proposal. Write a letter to the company's CEO explaining why removing part of an ecosystem could lead to collapse. Use your knowledge of photosynthesis and cell respiration to make your point, and explain why this will be harmful to the local ecosystem. Use graphs, data tables, and illustrations to support your reasoning. And as always, if you are going to use graphs, data tables, or illustrations that you find on the web, make sure that at the end, on the last page, you are creating a works cited or citation page where you are listing where did you get this information, these articles, these ideas, these images, these graphs, or these data tables from. Another thing I wanted to let you know is it says to use your knowledge of photosynthesis and cell respiration, but don't limit yourself to just cell respiration and photosynthesis. Think about also trophic pyramids, think about energy, think about what do producers do, all right, for everything else in the trophic pyramid, and for humans in particular. Think about why do producers matter so much? Where do they get their energy from? How is energy exchanged? And also, you want to think about climate change because that might also lead you to think about why is it important that we keep this 150-year forest intact. Okay, down here, it explains how I'm going to be grading this assignment. So accuracy, perspective, focus, use of last time, and presentation. Accuracy, just how good is this information? What kind of quality information are you providing me? Graphs, if you got a 1, which is a low score, if it is incomplete or has major anachronisms, what does that mean? It is you did not cover a lot of information, and some of the information might be really outdated. It might not be what we think about anymore. 2, the information has some small inaccuracies, omissions, or anachronisms. 3, the information is accurate, but could use more specific details. 4, this is the perfect score, is always accurate and properly reflect information, ideas, and themes relate to the subject and time period. That means you're using information that is correct and that is up to date and relevant and exciting. Perspective. So your viewpoint or ideas are not maybe from this time period, or you don't make a very strong case. On the higher ends, you have a consistent viewpoint, okay, and your feelings on the subject, which is obviously you do not want to give up this forest within the park. There, you have strong feelings about keeping this forest intact. That comes across well. Focus. Make sure that you are on topic and that your idea is clearly supported by your evidence. That can be by the information that you provide, the pictures, graphs, the data tables. Lastly, presentation. You're going to want to make sure that your writing is fluent and interesting. What does that mean? That means you switch up the kinds of sentences you use. Proofread to make sure it doesn't contain a lot of fragments. Fragments are incomplete sentences, and run-on sentences are sentences that are too long. It's like it should be broken up into multiple sentences. If you do make mistakes, okay, maybe it's just because you were trying something new, you're trying to be interesting, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be completely error-free to get a good score. And you're going to want to make sure that it is engaging and informative. So what does that mean? That means it's interesting, it's cool to read, and it is teaching me something new. Okay, so if you have any questions about this assignment, it is letter format you're writing in. So dear CEO, and it's like you're gonna explain your role, you're gonna explain your why you rejected their proposal, and you're gonna explain why chopping down this 150-year-old forest is going to affect the whole ecosystem. I expect that your assignment will be between 4 and 5 paragraphs. So if you have any specific questions, please feel free to email me as always, and thank you for watching.